Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian, and in today's video, we are going to really quickly look at some other cool and creative ways to add content to your community as you build out your platform, your digital media brand, and your authority site without being stuck or tethered to these sort of listing only style content types, right? So for those of you who are building directories, building an authority site using the content or the listing style model, one of the things that folks are most stuck with is really expanding your brand beyond just the requisite amount of listings that is going to make your site appear viable and valuable to your audience, right? So for me, what I'm trying to demonstrate in these videos with content curation and these various types of content marketing strategies are some alternative ideas that I really have used with a lot of success in the past that we're currently using both on this community and many other communities that I'm involved with, either as a consultant or as a partner. And I'm going to show you some of these in this Expand Your Brand Challenge for 2019, starting with here and now. All right, so let's scroll down. This is, again, our live Mindful Marketplace community. It's primarily curated content. At this point, we have some products in the store, all searchable, right? Again, this is not running a traditional directory, as I've covered in other videos. This is actually running a very simple magazine-style theme that is customized to emulate a directory. And I've done this in some other places. I think I've shown you. Here's another example of this theme. I've covered this in other videos, but it really works wonderfully well as an alternative to a traditional directory running WooCommerce products rather than listing plugins or listing proprietary themes. I said that badly, but I think you get the idea. Essentially, it allows you to use a ubiquitous plugin and free plugin, which is WooCommerce, to power the entire platform that you're building. So this is actually a listing, right? It's just a WooCommerce product, and it has the ability to have reviews and all this other stuff, as you can see here, et cetera, et cetera. Here it is, again, on a different community. This is our mindfulness community, right? But in this video, I want to show you not how that works, but how to incorporate other types of content other than just pure curated content using the Snacks plugin, which is the one that I'm doing or that I'm showcasing on these sites. All right, so let's look. Today is the 22nd of January, I believe. So here is a post. It's a sticky post, right? So it's stuck to the front of the site by intentionally. And the post says, "What type of meditation excites you most?" All right, mantra or mindfulness. Now, as you can see, there's a big hero image here with a picture of a meditating guru, monk / whatever here, and some woman in a mindfulness pose over here. Right, you have a big versus sign in the middle, and essentially this gives my audience the ability to vote on what type of meditation they most want to learn. Right, so let's look at post. And it says, poll, what type of meditation do you practice? And again, here's the embedded content, which you're about to see. Why do we ask? We're building a course community featuring simple, easy to apply meditation lessons and want to know what excites you most before we begin to share them across our platform. All right, so here's the post, added today. And then if you click on this, and there's a category up here, which is polls. Poll, what type of meditation do you practice? This is the actual poll. So what you'll see, and I know I'm talking fast, but what you'll see is I linked from the front page post, that sticky post, to this poll, right? So now, are you a meditator? Is spiritual growth, cultivating calm presence and peace high on your to-do list for 2019? If so, which meditation practice is one you're most interested in learning? All right, so now folks can vote. And boom, all right, now they can, see the results. They can vote. They can share their results or their vote on Facebook and or Twitter. And this really works as a wonderful way of engaging an audience, especially for directory style communities. Let's look at why that is, right? So let's say you wanted to ask, instead of, is mantra or mindfulness your preferred meditation vehicle, you could ask, which pizza place in ABC town. So if you're in Miami, let's say, or if you're in Michigan, or if you're in wherever suburb of, wherever you are, right? You could just take 2 popular places or 5 popular places and do a vote, right? So, is Joe's or Jen's the best pizza in, this neighborhood in Philadelphia? Or, which sushi place do you, is your favorite in, this section of Miami? And you could just take 5 or 6 different places and have this whole thing be a votable list, or or you could even have a user generated list. So I'll show you some of that in a minute. Let's see if I can quickly pull that up. I don't want to make this go too much longer. I do want to show you one thing before I do that. Actually, you'll see here on our Facebook page yesterday, right, 20 hours ago, I posted that poll. So this is how you start to repurpose your content from your community, your platform, and you expand your brand, right? So now I'm posting that on our Facebook page. Hey fam, we need your help. We got a bunch of fun new quizzes, exchanges, or challenges, polls, and surveys coming this week. I know I'm talking so fast now that I'm actually jumbling my words. All in the service of exploring themes of cultivating calm, confidence, power, presence, and purpose in our daily lives. And we'd love for you to play along with us, right? So then this links to the quiz. You can see I posted this yesterday, didn't have a really great engagement, 383 people reached, 11 engagements, 2 link clicks, not great, but it's going to, it adds up, right? You do this on a strategic, stepwise basis, regularly with continuity, you are going to have really good engagement with your community. So if you go to learn more, again, you just end up back where we started, right? Which is that poll. And there you have it. All right. Let's go really quickly to the plugin, the curation plugin. Again, this is called Snacks, SNAX. And as you can see, you can add embedded content from Facebook, from Twitter, from anywhere that your audience or your professional peers. You can take, your favorite sushi places and, and embed all of their updates from Facebook and Twitter, and then ping them on Facebook to let them know you've done it. Right? You can create an open list, which is where people can vote and submit on their favorite items, which I just referenced in terms of, favorite pizza place, Chicago, best, dentists in Detroit, whatever it may be. You can create your own list and then have your members vote on that list and submit their own items as well. All of this is really taking content curation well beyond where most digital media brands are going to play. So this gives you, when you're thinking in a creative way, and you're thinking in a fun and strategic way, because this is fun, especially if you have help who can do some of this work for you. I don't love actually creating the contests and the surveys and the lists, but I love interacting with the responses, right? And I love, engaging with my audience once this stuff has been, posted. So, you can create another ranked list where people can vote on, whatever it is that you create in terms of a votable list. You can create a list-based article that doesn't have a voting element, that people can just, top 7 most popular wine bars in Delray Beach, Florida. And just not have that be a votable list. You can just have a list of the most popular places on your site. This is where things to me are a lot of fun, or get really creative and make, content marketing enjoyable. Memes, trivia quizzes, personality quizzes, polls, hot or nots, versus et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All of this is really awesome. It's a ton of fun. And every one of you who's trying to expand your brand ought to be doing this sort of thing if you really want to build something that's unique and different and superior to that of other folks who are going to be competing with you in your niches, markets, verticals, or localities. So my battery is about to die and my computer is about to fall asleep. So I'm going to shut up now. If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask. And of course, if you want to join our Expand Your Brand challenge, I'll have some links to that below in the video description. All right. And if you want to work with me, send me an email. I'll leave an email address below. We have spots open in February for our Done For You service, where we're doing a lot of this style work for our clients. Okay. Thanks so much. And I hope this helps.